Alright, we got some games here to review. Tiger Lotus versus some Falcons. I'm just gonna go through them pretty quickly, try not to pause too much. If not at all, I'm just gonna like think out loud as I watch them. I've watched some of these already and I have some things to say. But let's just go over it. Overall, Tiger, I think you're playing pretty damn well. There are some things you're missing, and there's a couple of spots where you're making some, I'm sorry to say it, but some really dumb decisions. And I might pause when I see those, but let's just go through it. So game one, you win here. Let's see it. I already got it queued up here. All right. Trying to fair, big reward early on. Good defense on the nair. Good full hop stomp. Avoiding the. Let's just go back to that honestly. Yeah, that one. You get that stomp. Land, land first. Either land or go down. Don't double jump out of it like this because then if he does this, there's nothing you can do. But if you would have landed and then jumped, wait for the get up attack, potentially you can get another stomp. If you would have gone down below him, you would have been able to get a free hit here, right? So like the safe choice, go below, stay on the platform for potentially some higher reward options, maybe. Chain grab, good. And then nothing. Nothing. At least try something big. Good defense. Decent defense. Try to power shield that if you can. Or do that, yeah. This matchup, stage position is everything. I mean, that's already everything for Ganon because he hits people so far off stage and he himself cannot afford to go up stage. Falcon is kind of the same, right? But, grab would have been better. Grab would have been better. That back throw. Or honestly, any throw. Good power shield grab. Good F tilt. Yeah. Up throw. Up throw would have been better though, I think. You know, I mean, this is decent, but the problem with down throw is if he DIs behind you, you have to tech chase. Whereas if you up throw here, he is guaranteed to either go right up here, where you can get a free fair, or he's going to go to one of the platforms where you can get a free up air, basically. And this is something I want to say as well, like, when it comes to platform follow-ups, there's many ways to get creative, and many ways to theorize what's optimal, this and that. But generally speaking, if you just up air, try that for a while. Just up air every single time you get someone on a platform, and I guarantee you're gonna have a lot of success because it's pretty much guaranteed to send them off stage, right? And that's, you know, when they're off stage, they have 1 HP left, you know. Clean movement, by the way, very nice. Good stomp. Again, okay, this is and I think you tried this later in the game, and I almost screamed out loud when I saw it. Even here, like, why are you doing this? The it's not terrible, but the thing is, there's no way this is gonna lead to a kill. Look at this. Now you're up there. You're in a worse position than he is now. You're in a worse position than he is. So all it gives you is a little bit of percent. But like up air him. If you up air him, best case for him, he's gonna get like a slide off down to ledge. Worst case for him, he's gonna go off stage. Maybe you want to try something bigger. Maybe an up smash. Maybe a stomp under the platform. Maybe a fair, send him off stage, right? But you know, if he's at 100 something percent, yeah, okay. But even then, up B is never your first choice. It's only if you think they're gonna shield. And no, not if you think they're gonna shield. It's if you are too late to get the guaranteed hit, and you have to settle for a mix-up on their shield, right? Get down, get down, get down. Or honestly, I mean, stomping like that is fine, but if you're gonna stomp on the platforms, do it like you did up there. Go down with the stomp, not up there. He's not gonna chase you all the way up there, man. You gotta see that overshoot. That's a good place to up the auto shield. Potentially. Nah, I mean his percent is kind of low. So this is a good place too. I mean, you're already in shield, which you kind of don't really have to be at that point. Because he's far away, you know? He's all the way over there. There's no reason for you to shield. If you would have shielded with your back turned, you could have grabbed him as he went through. In this position, just wave that shot of shield, you know? Maybe up air. Sorry, up the other shield. Power shield. Doesn't really matter here, honestly. I mean, yeah, you can try power shield side B, but you'll die if it doesn't hit, so it's whatever, man. Wave that shadow shield would have been nice though. Think about wave that shadow shield. Now I'm going back, bro. I said I wouldn't pause so much. Think about wave that shot of shield, and now he's in the corner. Now he's in one-shot territory, 1 or 2-shot territory, right? That's okay. That's just gonna happen. There's no getting around that. Decent, but the problem is you're still in the same position. What I would have liked to see right here, as soon as you see that knee, roll through it, and reverse the position. Now he's in the corner. This is okay, but see, you're still. It didn't really achieve anything. It gives you way too much space there. Okay, go high. Decent, not bad recovery. Nice. The thing about that move is, looks like if you would have done an F tilt, he probably would have been able to whiff punish you. But because down smash is slower, see, if you would have been done F tilt, the F tilt would already be like out here, and he would almost be perfectly poised to whiff punish it. This is nice. So the thing about ledge options, okay, big thing. The priority is safety when you're at the ledge. So generally speaking, ledge dash buffer roll, ledge dash hold shield, delay roll, they're like your two best options in most cases. When you're at super high percent, and the reason why they're the best is because even if they read it, they're probably gonna still have to work hard to kill you, right? Whereas if you do something, if you do like a no impact land runoff thing or F tilt in place or something like that, you can die pretty easily if they read it, right? With like a knee or something. But when you're already at super high percent, I mean, as long as he, if he reads a roll, you're gonna die, right? So doing something more aggressive, more crazy when you're at high percent, I kind of like it. Generally speaking, though, I prefer down B over down smash. Depends, right? It depends. Back throw, back throw. Okay. Back throw. Why back throw? Because if you back throw him, he's off stage and he has 1 HP. If you down throw, yeah, okay, here's the thing. If you down throw him and he DIs off, it becomes like a bad back throw. If you down throw him and he lands here, what are you gonna do? There's nothing you can do to kill him. You cannot one-shot him from here. Forward smash doesn't kill him yet, I'm pretty sure. Okay, maybe. But like up air doesn't kill him, stomp doesn't kill him. No aerial's gonna kill him, right? Take chase with grab, no. You're not gonna kill him with it, Back throw and he's one mix up away from dying, you know? And this again does nothing. Nice. Very nice. I like it. But you gotta get through. At some point you gotta get through. You can't stay out there. Okay? Okay, he gave up. Solid play right there. Try light shielding one of the platforms to prevent shield stabs and find a way down. Maybe air dodge. Abuse the fact he's in the corner. Nah, never dash attack. Never dash attack into the corner. Of course, I'm guilty of this myself sometimes, but never dash attack into the corner. Unless you think he's gonna do like a nair and you can trade with it with ASDI down, maybe, but like that great dash like out of the corner, yes. Something to consider right here. That's good. Okay. Okay, something else to consider before that. Great nair. Down tilt, right here, down tilt. Down tilt or forward tilt. Right? Don't shield. Oh, you tried to shield drop up there. That's fine, fine. You could have done it faster, probably would have worked. I like down tilt though, because if he DIs in, you know, you get some more. And if he DIs out, it becomes kind of like up air, not really. But yeah, here, I want to say something. We get this one, he gets up here. Fine, okay, here, instead of just instantly doing this, sometimes you should. And the reason why you should is because sometimes you want to keep him there. Use the fact that he has to respect the potential up air. So this is what I would do, okay? In this spot, instead of up airing, I would probably honestly, there's many different things you can do. Maybe like waveland up to the platform. Honestly, this is great. Just waveland up to the platform and go down. Reverse the position. Get into a better position. That's gonna start freaking him out, right? He's already afraid of the up air. Okay, you waveland up. Whoa, shit! Now he's afraid of getting grabbed, right? It's and that's like along that path you can decide. Okay, like you can you can jump and decide, should I aerial? Maybe. What if I waveland? What if I waveland and he's thinking, oh shit, he's gonna grab me. I better move, and then he shield drops or jumps or drops his shield in some manner or form because he has to move. Maybe you forward tilt him. Or you can just do like the safe thing, quote unquote, in this spot where you just waveland all the way down here. And now you have the center stage and he's out there. It's something to consider. Not necessarily always the best thing, but I'm just trying to say that you don't have to um, up air, right? Honestly, even up B in this spot could be pretty good because building some more damage. The thing is, like, the thing is, why I wouldn't like up B in some of the other spots is because when you're out here, there's not really much you can do to really threaten him. You can't really send him off stage, right? You can try to maybe like get a shield stab with like a back air spacing, maybe. But you're probably not going to be able to send him off stage. Right? That's why I say either do some kind of mind game up here, or at least just get the position. You don't even have to waveland. You can just take the position. He has to respect the up air, right? And only when you've not gone for the up air many times will he start being like, okay, he's not going to up air. I'm just going to act out of shield quicker, and then maybe you can start reintroducing the up air, right? Something to consider. More weight dash out of shield, man. See here? What I would do, wave dash right here, boom, and you've just gained something. You've gained more position. He's further out. Predict the fact that he's gonna like he has to dash away right there, right? He doesn't want to get back aired. He doesn't want to get full hop stomped, right? He could try forward tilt himself, but if he forward tilts you at 23%, nothing's gonna happen to you, right? So most Falcons are gonna do this because he's hoping you're gonna like back air and maybe he can whiff punish you. But instead of that, wave dash after him, boom, and now he's cornered and you're here, and then you make a decision from there. You know. Instead you corner yourself. He's winning. Good DI. Generally speaking, you have pretty good DI on his throws. That's good. Falcon's throw game on Falcon really isn't as easy tip. Falcon's throw game on Ganon really isn't as strong as it might have been considered in the past. Past a certain percent, yes. In certain spots, yeah, you're fucked. But in many spots, you can get away with getting hit. So this was the first game I actually saw. I didn't see all the games yet. I saw the other games with the Diamond Falcon, but I did see this one before. And biggest thing I was thinking about in this game is like you're flailing a lot, you're jumping a lot, you're not really being grounded enough. Here's the thing. This is something Ice told me. He told me your air game is only as good as your ground game, and your ground game is only as good as your air game. I don't know if I said that right, but you get the idea, right? Like you can't just be in the air, you can't just be in the ground. You have to combine both, right? And that's kind of like what I typed before with the fact that Falcon's aerials kind of lose to Ganon zoning, but then Falcon waiting for the zoning with his dash dance or other types of movement is gonna beat the zoning. Um, but then your grounded movement and taking space is gonna start beating the zoning, right? So you're kind of like cycling back and forth. Fourth throw horrible. Down throw would have been good. Back throw could have been decent as well. Think about down throw. Going back, okay? If we want go back a little bit here. Think about down throw. He might be able to get some good DI that's gonna snap him to ledge easily. Back throw is probably what I would have done. Yeah, no reason to go further here, man. Back throw. Back throw. Back throw. Back throw. Why are you flailing up there, man? Why are you flailing up there? Chase him. And yeah, this is the thing about this game. You're doing a lot of full hop. You're doing a lot of, you know, again, flailing. You know, I mean, none of it's necessarily wrong, but you have to introduce more in this game at least. Okay, in this game at least, you have to introduce more grounded, space-taking game. And look for his jumps, right? The thing is, like right here, you're doing it well. You take the space. What if you would have full hop right here, up air, bam! He even spent his double jump. He would have been dead, right? I think you're being a little bit too reactive, and when you're chasing him, and you know, a little bit more proactive, if that makes sense. Good stomp. Missed the outcast. Okay, you're jumping. You're jumping. Jumping, jumping, jumping. Nice. I like the Nair attempt. Up air could have worked too. Why are you jabbing? Why are you jabbing, bro? I like the roll. Like, you've got him. You've put him in check. And now you just, like, what is that? That's nothing. This is where you should try to read his jump, right? Reading his jump with like a full up fair or full up air, that's like big reward for you. You know? Or reading a roll in. Like, make a choice between those two, basically. Okay, a little thing to say here. Because you just did that roll before. If you're on this spot where he's... Sometimes rolling is amazing, okay? But sometimes a good way to get away with more rolls is instead of rolling immediately, you wake up here, hold shield a bit. Hold shield for a bit, and then maybe roll. Or maybe let go of shield. Or maybe wave dash. You know, make it a bit harder for him to read, because one thing is if he reads what you're gonna do, but he also has to read when you're gonna do it, right? So mess with the timing as well. Could have mixed them up with a no impact. Sorry, with a tomahawk. Again, the same. Your same jumping thing. Again, yeah. I mean, I already said this in the start. This game, you're really kind of just flailing with full hops and double jumps in center stage. And what the hell? Oh yeah, you've got transformations. Yeah. Good double roll. The first roll was risky. Here, the only thing you have guaranteed when he does that is up B out of shield. But I kind of like this as well. Because it's not always ideal to up B out of shield. Nice. You just kind of have to go for it. If you want to kill him here, if you want to kill him, you have to go off stage. And you have to put your life on the line sometimes. If you don't want to do it, then read a high double jump from him instead. With like a back air or an up air around this spot, right? This does nothing. Get down, you're stomping. You really have to prioritize getting down when you get up there, because if you stomp him, yeah, you'll get some percent, but if he hits you with an up air, he could potentially start juggling you, right? Again, it's a lot of flailing this game, but I already said that. And I'm sorry if I'm being too harsh here. I really don't want to be. I saw at least one of the other games from the diamond set, the diamond player. That was nice. That was nice right there. Again, now you're moving. Now you're doing good stuff, bro. And yeah, what I want to say, against the diamond player, I think you're playing really good, okay? I think you're playing really good against the other Falcon that we're gonna see in a minute. Good DI, good DI. He should have up thrown the. Yeah, there you go. Could have killed you, or at least up aired you. You gotta look for that back air, man. You gotta look for that back air. He's 100% gonna do that back air. There's nothing else he can do. You see, because when he jumps out like that, he has his back facing the ledge, right? He cannot grab ledge. So he has two options. Either he's gonna like up B, which okay, that's free to hit, or he's gonna like fast fall and up B. He can do an up B in some shape form, and that's just a guaranteed hit for you. Or he's gonna have to double jump and do something, and that's either gonna be an air dodge or an aerial, right? And just respect the aerial, assume the aerial, and if he air dodges instead, you have so much time to react still, right? And also a huge thing that you're not doing. Honestly, no Ganon is doing it. I don't understand why. Power shield against his aerials. Power shield jab. It is so free to power shield jab versus Falcon. His aerials are so telegraphed. They have so much startup. He flies at you from across the stage. Or, so I'm not saying this is what you should do all the time, right? But you should definitely implement it. And also, and this is why Falcon is so hard to play at top level, because at top level, everyone can shield Falcon's aerials on reaction. Even if they don't power shield it, they can shield it. And even though being in shield isn't a great spot, it's still a lot better than getting hit by it, right? So try to shield it more in reaction, either power shield or just shield it, and try to play from the shield, right? Okay, I didn't see this game yet. I like that. Should have back aired. Too much full up. Too much full up. Not bad. I saw you were going for the ledge cancel. That's not bad. Nice. Get down. Again. That's the same thing as we had at the beginning. Full hop if you're gonna do something up there to minimize the risk of the get up type, or get down below him. Sometimes don't shield drum, because what you have here is, if you want maximum safety, you can wave dash back and get the ledge, right? And then yeah, nice. You wait for him. That's good. Ooh, you could have gotten stomped though. It's very hard to challenge Falcon stomp in the air like that when he's on the platform. Sometimes you just gotta wait him out. Go high, go high, go high. Okay. I've done that a few times already. Okay. When you're at super high percent, try doing more no impact land into like run off, into like double jump wave land back, something like that. That's a great back shield, But again, you're not doing anything with it. At least cover one option with something big. Nice. It looks like you're trying to overcomplicate the throw game. That's chain grabbing. But honestly, I like back throw still, man. The thing about down throw is, at some percents, it's a checkmate. But at 0% and low percent, if your DI is off, you can't really do something. If you're super fast, maybe you can turn around jab, or even F tilt if at a bit higher percent. But at that point, what you're kind of just achieving what back throw would have done already. That's a shame. See what I mean? Like you can't really chase the stomp, man. Nice. Okay. Oh man, bro, why are you jabbing? On this DI, you have a guaranteed down smash. And honestly, and also stomp, you can cover like 2 out of 3 options with that. I would have preferred up ankle forward tilt here. You're in a perfect spot to up ankle forward tilt. Thing is, he can sometimes jump over your jab quite easily. That's why up ankle forward tilt is sometimes better. Here's a little example of what we had before. Here he has to respect your move, and that's what like kind of similar to the situation before where yes you can go for the move, but he can punish you. He could have shield drop. He could have shield drop and punish you. But you almost have for free center stage, right? Because if you jump and waveland in, he's gonna assume you're gonna aerial in, right? And then you can just sort of get to center stage for free, and it's something to consider. Nice back air, man. Really nice back air. That back air is a lot harder than it looks. Let's look at that, frame by frame almost. Get dodging the nair perfectly and getting the back air. Very nice. I like the down smash. See, man, ledge dash roll. It's broken. Falcon 2, great slow fair to beat the side B. Now he's dead. Okay. Okay. Now you're flailing again. Flailing. Dash tag into the corner, got you killed. Nice. So, if you would have not fared, just go a little bit further, chase him down, and that's not enough to kill him, obviously, but at least you're in a better spot, right? Try and think of that when you play against Falcons. Try to chase them down a bit further and play from there. Come to think of it, by the way, oh, there's a waveland, but I haven't seen a lot of like waveland forward tilt, waveland jab. Those are like super good tools to like, because if you respect your aerials and you start introducing waveland forward, it goes further. That can really catch them off guard, and especially if they are dash dancing or they're dashing back from you or away from you as you forward tilt them, so they get that shit DI. Sometimes that's just enough to kill them, even at pretty low percent. But overall, you're playing pretty solidly. It was too much jumping at some points and not getting enough off of your throw. You know, at least try something. Generally speaking, even if you just go for a hard read like a stomp or a down smash, which is a hard read on multiple options, and you miss, typically you still have some momentum so that you can try to go for a secondary read. For instance, every time I down throw down smash and it misses because they take the one option that doesn't hit, I like to assume that they're gonna like jump at me immediately, which is kind of like what most impulsive Falcons will do. So I'll usually like I do the down smash, it misses, and I immediately do an upwards ankle forward tilt and hold down on my stick as I do it, so that if he does jump towards me, I'll hit him with a forward tilt, and if it trades, that's even better because now I have no stun and I just got him in a little with a little bit of a launcher, and that can get things going, you know. Stuff like that, like you're doing one read and then a secondary read. Just look at how None plays Falcon versus Spaceys, and you know exactly what I'm talking about. Dash attack into the corner. It's not bad. It's well, we already talked about this. Decent corner pressure. Good nair from him. Drifting back. Right there you can slide off. That's huge, because then you get the center stage and he's out there. Good back air. Kill him. At least go for it. Go for something. You get him there? Boom. Either you go for the safe option of him jumping high, which most Falcons are not gonna do because they know how easy it is to hit that. So going off stage with a drop zone fair, or even drop zone up air, or even like wave dash back up air, might get him, you know. And when you're at that low percent, typically you can get away with, you know, making the wrong guess. Good roll. Nice up air. You're getting a little bit stuck on the platform though. Up air, immediately shield drop up air or down tilt, like I said before. And here instead of up air, shield drop up air to get down. Right here, wave dash back, get down, more space. Like you don't want to get like he could have kneed from ledge right there, for instance. You know, invincibly. Nice, good slow shield. Staying in shield before you act. I'm not sure if you could have slid off from that one, but at least you want DI the other way though. Ah, this is when I almost lost my mind when I saw this, bro. Like, why are you going for it so early, man? The thing is, even if you would have shielded, if you properly drift back, you're still in a good spot. That's okay. You can afford to get hit by it when you're at low percent because you can act immediately. Great. Try dash attack sometimes from the corner, man. Dash attack, reverse the position. Or like send him off stage, reverse the position. That one, I'm pretty sure you could have slid off. Boom. Roll to the right. Roll to the right. C stick down. Gray stick this way. Slide off. No. Roll. Don't jab. Nice. Good. Okay. Also, a thing to consider is in the corner you can get away with shielding a lot versus Falcon because once he doesn't have enough stage to get like good comp, like if you are close to the ledge and he grabs you, he has to like go for a read to really get something off of you, you know, because if he only gets like one up air, at least you can still recover, you know. It still kind of sucks, but it's something to consider. Moving on. I think this is the last game. Nice. But see, you have to be ready for the counter, because that's the thing. Like this move, you have to see. Okay, he's able to play again, right? And you have to be ready for this. This is kind of what I talked about before with like the impulsiveness of Falcons. Again, the jab into nothing. But hey, you get him here. Okay, so generally speaking, for edge guarding, what I like to do is as soon as Falcon is able to jump, and it looks like he jumped pretty much as soon as he was able to jump, that's when you jump backwards. Full jump, sometimes short jump, but mostly full jump backwards. You would have been able to hit him right here. And here's the thing: if he instead delays, I mean, if he delays, where's he gonna go? He's gonna go down, and then he's gonna either up B to ledge or to the stage. And if you pay attention, you can see, depending on how deep he is down, whether or not he's gonna make it on stage or not. Sometimes it's ambiguous if they're really good, but even if he lands on stage, you can no impact land grab, right? Or if you grab ledge and he's still going down, drop up air from ledge, right? Instead of hitting him like this, and now you're back to neutral. I still think you should try to do this. I'm not sure you can do the slide off. Yeah, I think you can, man. Take towards the center stage, let him stomp you, slide off. Oh, no, 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 no. Why you stomp, bro? You see this? As soon as you see this, that's like your golden ticket to get to set yourself up for an edge guard attempt. Instead, you put yourself in lag, and he's able to hit you. Nice. Too soon, too soon. You weren't really in position in time to really do the same setup that I talked about, but here, turn around. Nah, maybe not, honestly. Bum bum. If you would already been able to turn around, and that's when you jump, you're able to chase him properly. But yeah. Just too soon. Here. Something you can do right here. Fast fall. And if he does not do a high up B, which he doesn't, you can get hit by it, and you can do the rock crop to kill him. Nice. Nice double jab there. Keep in mind though, that sometimes they can stomp over your jab. Not sure he could have done right there though. Something to try though is auto cancel back air into grab on shield. Very strong. Auto cancel back air has the same frame advantage as Falcon's knee. +1. Decent roll. Not sure he could have forward tilted his second jump. Maybe an upwards ankle forward tilt. I should have acted sooner. Generally speaking, you're playing pretty solid here, man. That would have been a perfect spot for the up B. Especially because you're at 0%. So if it messes up, if it doesn't land and he gets a free hit on you, typically you can survive to lose neutral and get hit like at least once or twice before Falcon gets the guaranteed kill setup. See how many of his hits, they don't really do that much yet. See him? He just nared you. Nothing happened. Single hit nair. It's so bad for Falcon, man. Nice light shield. Nice roll in. Good, 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 good. Oh, and again. Oh, again. Instead of suiciding right here, you could have done the same thing. Fast fall, let him hit you, get a free kill with the rock rock. And here, man. Wait until his invincibility runs out before you go down. just to take advantage of it. Good DI on the throw, makes it hard for him. Could have backyard you. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Could have backyard instead of that second up air though. Nice. See, now you're just dash attacking into him, bro. You got him in the good spot. You get him in the good spot. You have to assume that he's gonna do something. He's either gonna aerial, he's either gonna roll, maybe down B, maybe forward smash, maybe jump. But this dash attacking into him, even if it lands, it does nothing. So into the corner, no. Try to leverage the position more instead of just being impulsive, if that makes sense. Slide off, slide off, slide off. You may be able to take the up air and slide off, get down to ledge. Again, rock, no! Again, get down, get down, get down. Let him up B you. If you DI it properly, I'm sure you can hit the wall, man. Try to look for that. Falcons love doing this running through when they're invincible. Try to look for that. Run that way and do a running grab. Kind of like the one you do against Puff's rollout. Or something, you know. Try to look for it. Yeah. Good light shield. But again, no power shields, no shielding, no CC. Oh, there's a power shield. You roll in, you got hit, but you didn't die, but now you get sent off stage, and now you die. Okay, man, so that's it. I'm sorry for being harsh, but the game is harsh, man. Not bad. Try to leverage the ground more, leverage the corner more. You know, respect his immediate options out of the corner, like aerial, drifting forward, or even if he has able to, like, if he has access to a running start, like long aerial, uh, jump, roll in from ledge, down B from the corner. Uh, use your shield more, especially power shield. Use more CC, and your DI overall can be better. So he gets less from those stray hits. And the throws, you gotta do something. You can't just jab or like try to do big things. You know, down smash, even side B, sometimes even down B, or just aerial, fair, stomp, back air. Go for a read, man. Either like ideally a multi-cover read, but at least a read, something. And just accept the fact that sometimes you're not gonna get that much from it. It's fine. Falcon's not gonna get that much from all of his grabs either. It's fine. So, and yes, like sometimes, yeah, he'll get a up throw knee, down throw knee, but sometimes you'll also just forward throw him off stage or back throw him off stage, and he's pretty much dead, depending on percent and all that. But overall, pretty good, man. I'll leave you with that. So, good luck, man.